Welcome to Graceland Online Tutorial. Our topic today is finding a quadratic equation with given roots. Finding a quadratic equation with given roots. Roots of an equation are the values of the unknown that satisfy the given equation. Okay, today we'll be discussing how to form a quadratic equation when roots that are whole numbers, whether negative or positive, are given, when roots that are fractions are given, whether negative or positive, and when one of the roots is given and you are asked to calculate the other roots. So let's start with this. Number one, find a quadratic equation whose roots are -3 and 5. Solution. Now, from the question, -3 is a root. And since -3 is a root, we'll follow this formula. X minus -3 in brackets is a factor of the equation. Similarly, 5 is also a root. So we have x minus 5. That minus is constant in the formula. X minus 5 is a factor of the equation. Therefore, the required quadratic equation is, now when you have x minus -3 in bracket, you bring it here, x minus -3 in bracket, then the other factor, x minus 5, will be equal to 0. So that will be x, minus times minus will give us plus 3, into x minus 5 equal to 0. So we will expand x plus 3 and x minus 5 and equate it to the right hand side. X times x will give us x squared. X times -5 will be -5x, plus 3 times x will be plus 3x, and then plus 3 times -5 will give us -15, which is equal to 0. Therefore, you have x squared minus 5x plus 3x will give us -2x. Minus 15 is equal to 0. So our final answer is going to be x squared minus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0. So which means x squared minus 2x minus 15 equal to 0 is the required quadratic equation of the roots -3 and 5. The second question, where the roots are fractions. Find the quadratic equation whose roots are -2/3 and -1/4. Now, -2/3 is a root. So we are going to have this using our formula, y minus, open a bracket, -2/3, close the bracket, is a factor of the equation. Also, -1/4 is also a root. So which means this -1/4 will now be y minus into -1/4, close the bracket, is a factor of the equation. Now we are bringing the two factors now. So which means we have y minus -2/3 into y minus -1/4 is equal to 0. So the required quadratic equation is y minus times minus plus, you have 2/3, y minus times -1/4, we have plus 1/4, which is equal to 0. So we are going to expand y plus 2/3 in bracket. Also y plus 1 over 4 in bracket. Now that is going to be y times y squared, y times plus 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4y, plus 2 over 3 times y plus 2 over 3y, plus 2 over 3 times plus 1 over 4. We give plus 1 over 6, which is equal to 0. Now we will need to clear the fractions so that we have whole numbers. Now to clear the fractions, you are going to multiply each term, everything you have here, by 12. Now 12 times y squared, we give 12y squared. 12 times plus 1 over 4y, we give plus 3y. 12 times plus 2 over 3y, we give plus 8y. 12 times plus 1 over 6, we give plus 2, and that will be equal to 0. So therefore we have 12y squared plus 3y plus 8y, we give plus 11y, plus 2 is equal to 0. So our final answer now is going to be 12y squared plus 11y plus 2 is equal to 0. That is a required quadratic equation. And the last one, where one of the roots is given. If minus 3 is the root of the equation, y squared plus ky minus 21 is equal to 0. Find the value of k and the other root of the equation. Very easy. This is what we are going to do. We already know that this minus 3 is a root of the equation. All you just need to do, substitute minus 3 into the equation you are given. Y squared plus ky minus 21 is equal to 0. Substitute there so that we can calculate the value of k. So I'm going to substitute minus 3 for y now. Now we have y squared, so that is going to be minus 3 squared, plus you have ky. Remember that y is minus 3, so that will be minus 3k. Minus 21 is equal to 0. Minus 3 times minus 3 will give us 9. Plus times minus 3k will give us minus 3k. Minus 21 is equal to 0. Since we want to calculate the value of k, we will need to collect the like terms. This is going to be 9 minus 21 equal to 0. Now minus 3k will move to the right hand side, and that will turn to plus 3k. 9 minus 21 will give minus 12, which is equal to 0 plus 3k, and that will be 3k. Now, if you have minus 12 is equal to 3k, it's still the same thing as 3k is equal to minus 12. The left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Also, the right hand side is equal to the left hand side. So, divide both sides by 3. Now, when you divide 3k by 3, you are going to get k, which is equal to minus 12 divided by 3, and that will give us minus 4. So our k is equal to minus 4. Now, to calculate the other roots, since we've known k, to do that, quickly slot in minus 4 to replace our k. So the required quadratic equation is y squared minus 4y minus 21 is equal to 0. So where we have ky, it is now minus 4y. Now, you know that minus 3 is is a root of the equation given to us. So for that reason, y plus 3 is going to be a factor of the equation. So all we just need to do, we are going to divide y squared minus 4y minus 21 by y plus 3, which is one of the factors of the equation. So let's divide that using long division. So we have y squared minus 4y minus 21 in the box, and then the factor is outside, y plus 3. So y plus 3 divided by y squared. To get y squared, that means we are going that the answer will be y, so that when we multiply y by y, it will give us this y squared. So y times y is y squared, and then y times plus 3 is plus 3y. So the next thing we'll do, we minus. So y squared minus y squared will give us 0. Then minus 4y minus plus 3y. So minus times plus will give us minus. So minus 4y minus 3y will be minus 7y. So we'll bring down minus 21. So what we have now is minus 7y minus 21. So y plus 3 in minus 7y. Okay, the answer is going to be minus 7. So that when we multiply minus 7 by y, we are going to get minus 7y. So minus 7 times y is minus 7y. Minus 7 times plus 3 will be minus 21. So we minus that too. So this is going to be minus 7y minus minus 7y. So this is going to be minus times minus plus. So minus 7y plus 7y will be 0. Then again, minus 21 minus minus 21. Minus times this minus 21 is plus 21 now. So minus 21 plus 21 will also give 0. So which means we have another factor, which is y minus 7. So that means y squared minus 4y minus 21, which is the required equation, is equal to y plus 3, and then the other factor, y minus 7 in bracket, equal to 0. So y plus 3 will be equal to 0, and also y minus 7 will be equal to 0. So y will be equal to 0. Move plus 3 to the right hand side. That will turn to minus 3. So 0 minus 3 will give minus 3. So we have y is equal to minus 3. Or y will be equal to 0. Minus 7 moves to the right hand side. It turns to plus 7. So 0 plus 7 will give 7. So y will be equal to 7. Now, since we've been given minus 3 as one of the roots, so the other root now is 7. So our final answer is that the other root is 7. This brings us to the end of today's tutorial. Thank you for watching this video. Like the video and share the video. Please don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Graceland Tutorial. Success is yours.